Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Somebody sent me this file. Well, not exactly this file. I changed the wordage for the police force that he's doing it for so they won't recognize it. And I picked my hometown, Austin, Texas, and changed the wordage because I really wanted to do it on this model with this cross that he's put into here. But he wants to use a distress look. And I'm going to go and see how big this thing is, and it's over 4 inches, so I'm going to make it 5-inch nudge. I'm going to group it together, Control G, and then I'm going to hit the plus key and make a duplicate. I'm actually going to duplicate it over. Now, this is ungrouped. Well, maybe, no, it's grouped, so I got to ungroup it. And as soon as I do this, the boundary tool shows up. And I'm doing this for a couple of reasons, because I don't want the distress to go into those letters and go into the cross. So then I'm going to go and I'm going to go to effects and contour. And I'm going to contour the outside like a 1/4 inch. Let's see what that looks like. And that's not too bad. That's a little bit too big. But I wanted to go, where it's not in there. Because I don't want any, I wouldn't mind contour in here or distress in here, but I don't want it in the badge or in the letters. And I also need to go to rounded corners, and I'm going to go 0.15. And that's pretty good. So, but then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go the object and break contour part. And then I'm going to grab that contour, and I'm going to go to the inside. Let's say 0.05. Well, that's not enough. Let's go 0.1. See, I just want it smaller to get close to that arrow. Now, I don't have to contour that or break the contour part because I could take my smart fill. I could, but I could take my smart fill tool and fill in that shape and then move it and see it's all over the words. And if we actually make it no fill and make it black, you can see that now the distress look isn't going to get inside there. So it's real important to keep a good copy of it. So I'm going to Control G to group that back together. And I'm going to take that contour, and without moving that, I have to move my distress. Matter of fact, I can nudge it one more time over, and I'm going to use my distress look. And at this point, you could add more. And I'm actually going to add more. Control D to duplicate it and then mirror it. And see how it added more. And that might be too much or too little. But if we take it and select both of them, and the ones that are overcrossing, we can weld them. And it won't be as bad. So there's more distress. Now, it's a little uniformed, but I don't think anybody's going to notice. And then I'm going to go right here. Now, I created that. I created that second, so it should be on top. And then at this time, you could add, make the distress bigger, depending on what you want to do with your shirt. He's doing this on a shirt. So I'm going to select everything, and I'm going to go back minus front. That's the opposite of what I wanted. So I'm going to go front minus back. Well, that didn't work. You know what? Let's try the old intersect tool. Now, that's not going to work either. I might have to trim it. Yeah, that didn't work. Let's go to trim. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. Now I'm going to move that item out of the way. And see, now my distress is not where it could be. And because I didn't move it, I can nudge this. And that saved me having distress next to the letters, inside the letters, or inside my cross. And then if we take this distress, We'll actually make it blue to kind of make it stand out. Well, let's just make it black. That's what it's going to look like. So you can trim all that other stuff away. Now you could quite possibly contour it differently and have, the things a little bit closer, but I don't really think so. And anyway, I hope that helped him. It'll be the same on your logo. Just do the same thing with your names. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit, and thank you for watching.